Hi Pisces, welcome to your mid-month March love reading. I'm going to just quickly say thank you to everybody for your likes and your subscriptions, and of course all the sharing that you've been doing out there for me. Or please do share the video with anybody who you think needs to hear this message. Sorry, I'm a little cold. Just quickly button this. Okay, yes. So I'm not exactly sure if this is going to resonate with your monthly March video reading, because we may be capturing somebody else's energy regarding this love story. So if this isn't the story that resonated with the March love reading, then this story is not for you. Of course, listen to your rising and your moon sign to see if that resonates more clearly with you. And if, this basically complements your other natal chart readings. Okay, so with that said, we're going to just pull 6 cards and then begin our reading. And right off the bat, I see some stuck energy here. So this looks like somebody that looks kind of stuck or is in a obsessive pattern behavior. Yeah. But there is something new coming your way, because we have the Ace of Wands and something passionate and creative. So let's see what's going on here with you guys. Interesting. I thought I saw the Magician flip over. Must be for a reason. Okay. One more card. Universe, Angel, Spirit Guides. Thank you. Interesting. All right, give me 1 minute, Pisces, and let me see what's going on with some of you. Okay, this story is going to resonate with somebody who's in a stuck situation or in an obsessive situation. Either your partner is obsessed with you, or you are obsessed with your partner, or there's somebody in your mind that you're obsessed with, or you are repeating a poor habit and it's getting you stuck. You're actually adding burdens to yourself as to opposed to letting them go. So it looks like you're taking on too many responsibilities needlessly, Pisces. But there is something passionate and new coming your way. And there is going to be some balance that's going to be restored. And there is somebody that has their eye on you. Or it could be vice versa. You have your eye on someone else. So this really can pertain to somebody that is single. Or that you are, let me say here. You recently met somebody and you're in a situation with them. I don't know if I necessarily feel as if this is anything going on with a couple. It could be. This could also pertain to the couple who's looking to, okay, yes, I have 2 stories here. I have the single person, and I will clarify for you. And then I also have the story here for somebody that's in a relationship that's thinking about getting out of it with whomever you're with. Okay, so these are my 2 camps, Pisces. So let's just begin. 8 of Swords. Feeling stuck. Feeling bound. For whatever reason, you feel like you can't get out of this. So if you're in that camp of somebody, you've been dating somebody for a little while, and you want to break up with this person, for whatever reason, you feel you're stuck and bound to this person. I don't know if maybe you live with them, so you're scared of moving out, or you need them for whatever reason, but that's what I'm feeling. I'm feeling a sense of needing. If you're the single folk, for whatever reason you feel that you're stuck, it's more or less in your head. You're getting yourself stuck in some sort of vicious cycle where with what you see in the mirror does not reflect reality. And that's what I'm hearing. The next card, the Devil. The devil talks, you could also be dealing with a Capricorn. Some of you that are dating somebody, he could be a Capricorn. But you also feel like you're controlled. You also feel like there's no freedom in your relationship. This is for the couples that are seeking to get out of their situation. Or it could be vice versa. Your partner could be feeling this way about you, and you're sensing it now. You feel like that you're a puppet on their strings, that you're being controlled, that there's no comfort, because what's a Pisces? You're a little fish. You ebb and flow with the river, with the water. So if somebody's trying to control the stream of your life, that's a no-no for you. You're like, hell to the no, I'm out. So it's something that makes you very uncomfortable. So right now it almost feels like there's a level of toxicity building in the relationship and you want out. For those that are single, you're over controlling the scenario of your lives, and or you are obsessed with somebody you recently met, or the person that's in your mind. You're obsessing over them. You're trying to control the situation, and it's just not working out. That it's now building a level of toxicity for you, which is also why you're getting stuck in the stuck position. Ace of Wands. This is going to be interesting for those of you that are in a coupled situation. Somebody has stirred your emotions. There's somebody you're interested in. There's somebody else you're peeping. And like a little fish that you are, you want to swim upstream. You're done with whatever scenario you're in because someone definitely has stirred your passion. And this is definitely talking about passion and creating something new. And this is an ace, so it is a beginning of something else. So they're stoking the fire within you. Someone else, Pisces, and male, female, doesn't matter who you are. If you're single, there's somebody who's going to come along and stir this within you too. They're going to stir passions of emotions within you. This is all about you, Pisces. Not really the two of you together or, that person. This is really going on within you, Pisces, whether you're in that coupled situation or you're single. But more or less, this is even more so for the Pisces that is in a deep relationship with somebody else. There's another person who's stirred your emotions, not the person you're with. The reason you want out and why you feel stuck, because this was above it. The Ten of Wands talks about burdens. It's like you're overburdened. You've taken on too much. So whatever was going on in this relationship for you, Pisces, it's as if they've burdened you to the point where you're no longer interested in this relationship or this dynamic, because it feels like there's too many not just responsibilities and burdens, but sacrifices too. And you're not interested in taking these sacrifices. So you're thinking about taking your parcel and moving on out. And I hear this, moving on out, moving literally out of the house. For you single folk, what's on your mind and why you feel so stuck here is because of your responsibilities, is because of your burdens, is because how much you've packed your decks. This is all consuming you, that you're not allowing yourself the freedom to go out there and mingle. It's like you have your day-to-day responsibilities, you single Pisces, with all this baggage that you got going on, plus whomever you're obsessing over, that there's no other room left over for you to be open and vulnerable to another opportunity, which is not good. Six of Pentacles, restoring balance. Someone offering you something. Now, for you coupled up Pisces, I'm feeling like the other person is trying to work with you or trying to work out this relationship. You're sort of not giving them the time of day because your passions are starting to flail in other directions. And of course, I told you this could be vice versa. But you're trying to restore the balance back into the relationship. Same thing with you single Pisces. You're trying to restore the balance in your life. You're trying to offload some of these burdens and trying to get yourself unstuck. Because the card that was above it was this Capricorn Devil, which is talking about level of toxicity. So you're trying to unburden yourself from this level of toxicity. And last but not least, at the end of March going into April, we have the Page of Swords. Yeah, either you're stalking somebody or somebody's stalking you. And right under the Ace of Wands, 100%. Someone stirred your emotions. I don't care if you're the couple or the single, you are definitely stalking somebody. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. So let me go in here and clarify these guys and see what's going on for you, Pisces. Universe, angel, spirit guides. What do we have for Team Pisces? Please help me clarify the balance of their reading. Thank you. The Six of Pentacles. I'm just going to take this and I'm going to pull more cards. But you got the Six of Pentacles again. Restoring balance. Because right now, you're not even keel. You're off. But this is you giving too much of you too, because sometimes for me the Six of Pentacles is the breadcrumbing card. So you're giving maybe to your partner, I don't care, I'm just going to say it, Pisces, but if you're in that coupled relationship, you're giving just enough to keep hanging on to them while you keep, seeing what's going on down Avenue B. For you single folk, you're just giving too much of yourself away and not getting anything in return. Why is the Eight of Swords here? Please clarify the Eight of Swords. Clarify the Eight of Swords. Thank you. Yeah, the Ace of Swords in reverse. Here's what I'm thinking is going on with you guys. You see how she's blindfolded and she's not looking? And all it is a mirror. It's just a reflection. It's not really reality. It's in your head. So when I see the Eight of Swords for me, many times I say to myself, oh, thank God it's just the Eight of Swords. Why do I say, oh, thank God it's just the Eight of Swords? Because there is an answer. I just got to figure it out. The answer's out there. I just got to figure out what the answer is to get myself unstuck, right? Look at this card, the Ace of Swords in reverse. For me, this is seeking the truth, finding the answers, figuring it out. But in the reverse, it's like as if you know the answers, but you don't want to succumb to it. You don't want to tell yourself, it's like you're in fantasy land. You don't want to entertain reality when I see the Ace of Swords in reverse. You do. It's like you know the truth because this is upright is figuring it out. And the universe is trying to help you. And it's like as if you're denying it yourself because you're not really stuck. You're just ignoring it. You're ignoring reality. You're ignoring the truth. And even if you're in that coupled situation, as I told you before, Pisces, you're trying to ignore your reality of what's going on. And this is why you're feeling stuck. You're having these feelings for somebody else, but you're with someone else, which is very interesting. And this is why we have over here the devil, and we're having this level of toxicity going on. Wow, it's just like when the cards are on, they are on, folks. How is this possible? Here we go. The Eight of Swords. Again. From the Eight of Swords. But this is clarifying the devil. And they're right next to each other. So it's pretty interesting that you are repeating these habits that are pretty toxic because you're obsessing over somebody that is not meant to be in your life. You need to get over that. Or you're trying to control a situation, it's not happening. Same if you're in that coupled relationship situation, as I told you before, Pisces, and you feel like you're being controlled and you're feeling like there's a level of toxicity building up. This is you feeling stuck by it. Somebody is going to come along and help unstuck you. So, where it's like someone literally comes along and says to you, hey, you know what? You're not really stuck. Here in my other decks, she's just standing there by herself. Here comes along your partner to take off your blindfolds and remove the swords to say, look, dude, you're not really stuck. I can help you here. You just have to open your eyes, because before it felt like you're not acknowledging the truth. Same with you single folk. You have a friend that is coming along to help you, to get you unstuck, to push you along. Or if not, another male or female that's interested in you love-wise to get you unstuck, to help you bypass this obsession that you've been having. Ace of Wands. Why is the Ace of Wands here? Please clarify the Ace of Wands. Thank you. The Fool. Yeah, because aces are brand new, and so is the Fool. It's going on a new journey. For those of you that are coupled to Pisces that you're interested in somebody else, and somebody's captured your passions or emotions, you're kind of going to go for it. like blindly. And it may or may not be a mistake, but you kind of just don't care. And I'm almost positive, do not shoot the messenger, Pisces. Do not kill me. Do not shoot me. I'm just telling you what I see, because you also have the Seven of Swords. So it is the card of cheating. You are looking at somebody else. Someone else has stirred your emotions. If you're going to go down this road, because it looks like you are, if you go down this road, Pisces, make sure you go down it the right way. Make sure you tell your partner, look, I'm not sure where it's going. I have these feelings. You just can't hold on to that person, until you figure out if this one's going to work out. It's just not right, because I see that. Now, this could be vice versa. This could be happening to you. But somebody's going to start something brand new, a new passionate beginning, whether you're in that coupled relationship or not. You single Pisces are going to go on a new journey to reinvigorate that passion within you. Or who's ever stirred your emotions recently, Pisces, you're going to go for it. But here's the big but. They could be involved with somebody else. And you might have to steal them away from someone else, which is interesting, because it does look like they're involved with someone else, Pisces. Ten of Wands. Let's see, Ten of Wands. Why is the Ten of Wands here? And this is probably why you're burdening yourself, because now it's like here you had this whatever relationship, and now you're involving someone else, or you single Pisces, you're burdening yourselves because they're not exactly single or free, whoever you've got your eye on. Nine of Pentacles and the Six of Wands. So on your own, as an independent, you're doing financially well. You're independently doing great. And this is probably why you're taking on these burdens, because you are financially doing okay on your own. Independently, you're fine and doing well and dandy. And you've been a great success all along, which is probably why you took on all these burdens in your life. Now, there's a good chance that you coupled up Pisces who are thinking about leaving one partner for another. You could be going at it alone. So, because this is the card of being single, and this does talk about individuality. So you may be dropping these burdens. And honestly, this is going to probably bring you great success, because what you might have had before was not just cumbersome, but it was taking you off your true north, your journey. I just want you guys to go about it the right way, as you do, Pisces. Okay, let's see. Six of Pentacles. And it looks as if it is, because you have the Six of Wands, which is success, and then right next to it is the Six of Pentacles. The sixes come right after the fives. The fives are the changes, and they're very difficult, usually the fives. The six is getting back on our feet kind of thing. So let's see. Why is the Six of Pentacles here? Thank you. Yeah, because you are planning your future, and you are restoring balance into your life. Another card of balance. So the Six of Pentacles, which this is what is, this is the clarifiers. You're restoring balance back into your life because you want to plan your future. You want to see your ships come in. So who's that going to be with? Person A, person B. Or if you're single and you're looking for your person, you're like, all right, enough of these burdens. I've got to get rid of them. I've shared enough. I've been very, very, what's that word I'm looking for? Generous. You've been very, very generous. And now it's time to plan your future. And this may also mean that there's contracts involved because of your generosity. This could also talk about you splitting stuff. So if you're in a couple relationship and you were living with somebody, this really could talk about splitting things. And you might need the law to do it. You might need a lawyer. This represents a Libra also, if you're involved with a Libra, or if you're a lawyer or you're dealing with a Libra. For you singled Pisces, you may be introduced by a friend that's a lawyer, or you might meet somebody who works in the legal system. Now, this is restoring balance, but you might need a lawyer to do so, or the legal system to do so. And this is talking about splitting things for your future using the law. You know how this applies for you Pisces out there. Oh, what a very interesting reading. Why is the Page of Swords? Who are you peeping? Okay. Okay. Last but not least, Page of Swords. Sorry, I had to pause the video. Somebody walked in. We are talking about you having new passion for somebody else. And what's interesting here is, and I'm almost positive this is definitely the storyline, because we said this already. Let me just put these over here for 1 second. Somebody invigorating you passionately. You stalking somebody, or you having your eye on someone. You could also be chit-chatting too, because I do see communication on the table. Now, there is definitely hope and stardom regarding this relationship. This person can also be an Aquarius. Now, you may enter something, those of you Pisces who are leaving someone to go after this person over here, if you're leaving an old relationship to go into something new, there is something very hopeful and promising regarding this relationship. Now, this is bittersweet. In order for you to attain this relationship, you will have to lose something, because this is the bittersweet card. So something will be gained, like as in a relationship, but something also will be lost, as in a breakup of something else or someone else. There's a loss of something. Same thing if you just recently met somebody. Maybe there's two of you. It's an example. Two girls are after the same guy. You went out. But you might lose the friendship with the other girl because of the guy. You understand the scenario, bitter, sweet. And again, I think this is very much you losing an old relationship to get into a new one, but there is something very promising regarding this new relationship. If you are single, whoever you're peeping or stalking, there is something you will lose in order to gain this relationship. But this is a very good omen that somebody is coming in. And don't let this bog you down in your mind. Now, let's finish off the reading with some oracle cards from Archangel Michael, Samuel, Raphael. What messages do you have for my Pisces? Final messages. Thank you. One last shuffle. Pisces, Pisces. Pisces. Thank you. Okay. Playfulness. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. And, you know, for me, that's always the Ace of Wands, because this is talking about flirting, getting yourself out there. And the Ace of Wands talks about passion, new, something new, you know, emotions being stirred. So for you single Pisces, this is definitely the way to go. Just be your cute, playful self, and you'll find yourself involved with this person sooner rather than later. For those of you that are in that coupled situation that I told you earlier, you are flirting with somebody new, and they are stirring up your emotions. So there is some serious flirting going on. Express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. So it looks like for those of you coupled up Pisces that are leaving one energy and going into another, there is a level of success when you do this, because you do have the Six of Wands here, and you do have the Star card here. And the Star card talks about great omens, you know, the beginning of something very hopeful. And with the Success card, you know, go ahead and express your love, because there is something very positive that will come out of this. Same with you single folk. In order for you to get into something, you obviously have to be a little bit vulnerable to get yourself to do that. And it is that they're saying it's time to express your love. So that's all I have for you, Pisces. Please come back in April and let's see if this story continues or we capture another energy. And until then, bye, Pisces.